Yeah. Amen. Hey, first off, we want to give all praise and honor glory to Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kakudash.
To the elders, the apostles, James, and all the brothers out there on the highways, by teaching his truth and all to his charity. Okay, and we're just gonna jump into it, man. We're in the last days. Okay, we're in the end times, man. You know, all these prophecies is being fulfilled, man. Okay, it's evident to us. These people might want to be ignorant about it, but everything that's going on is happening according to the scriptures, man. Okay, and you really can't be denied, man. When you really look at it, everything's happening according to the Most High's word. Okay, whether you want to believe in the Most High or you don't believe in nothing, or whatever you want to believe in, okay, you cannot deny the things that happen on the earth is what this book, this Bible, as this book we've been speaking about from ancient days, man. That's right. You know, so we're just gonna jump into it, man.
Right, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is in this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Okay, so the reason why we say, you know, if it's happening according to the scriptures, because we've been watching for the signs. Okay, that's how we know. It's not just something we're just saying, like, it's the signs. Everything that's happening on the earth, or everything that has happened and is happening, has happened because the Bible says so. The Most High's word made it so. Okay, and like I said, going all the way back to ancient times where it speaks about the different kings upon the earth, that all happened. You know, they all came and went. Okay, and we're, oh, okay, God. You know, and we're in the last part, the last king that's left to be standing before it's destroyed. Okay, and we can see through everything that's happening that this place is on its way out. Okay, there's so much going on in the earth right now that it hasn't been like this. You know, this always happens at the end of a kingdom, man. Okay, you got more? Yeah, need more.
Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Right, it's almost like all nations around the world right now are all in uproar. For one reason or another, they're sick and tired of the conditions that they're living in, man. Have we got a problem with the government, a problem with other races, you know, just problems in general, being poor, whatever. And this world is boiling up. Okay, you got protests going all over the place, man. You know, and it's causing anarchy. You know, it's going to cause chaos. Yep.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
So who said that? The Most High said that was going to happen. And you can argue, yeah, you know, these things that happened in the past, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they have. Okay, but they're all according to what the prophecies speak, okay? These prophecies not meant to happen just in one day. It's over a period of time, man. And yeah, you're going to go through cycles of this thing's happening. Like I said, there's been many kings upon the earth, man. Guess what? They all went out in light fashion. So these things are always going to happen. People get mad with their rulers. Okay, it's always been happening. But the point I'm making here is that this is the last kingdom. This is happening in the last kingdom. Okay, so this means this is very close to the end. Okay, because the Most High spake that.
This is Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Right, because the end of the last kingdom is supposed to be a spectacular event, man. Okay, where the Most High reveals his judgment. Okay, because all these other places that have been here before, these other kingdoms, man, okay, they went out. Okay, but the Most High never come to reveal his power. He never come with our Lord Yahushai and the angels to come and decimate a place. The Lord never did that. He had other men bring down these other nations. Okay, and put themselves in rulership. Okay, but this rulership that's happening now, the Lord Yahushai is coming to take over. And he's coming with his army from heaven, man. Okay, to take this place down. Okay, you want to say something?
I got a piece of it.
You got more on that? No? No more.
Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I arise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations.
Is that not what is happening? Right. Like I say, if you're watching for the signs, is that not what's happening? Okay, I'm going to speak about the Valley of Jehoshaphat in a minute, but these nations are being gathered together. Okay, these once poor nations that weren't into war like that are changing their mentality towards war. Why is that? Because the Most High has put the Spirit upon man to do those things. Okay, because it's His word. Okay?
It says that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured.
Right, so he's not bringing the world together so he can throw petals in them and love and shining radiance and stuff, man. He's bringing you together so he can destroy you. You know, destroy all your armies, man. Okay, take away your power. Okay, that's what he's doing. He's crushing your societies. The Lord's doing this.
It says, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Right, and we keep going into it, man. The Lord's judgment upon this place, or specifically upon America, is that thermonuclear destruction, man. Okay, America is going to be erased from the planet. Okay, erased. You're going to have a lake of fire.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to have there. Okay, but all these other nations, they're going to experience the effects of war too. Okay, there's going to be smoke everywhere.
And Yahweh Shai, man, you know?
Yeah, that's
and he's coming back with that more fire.
The more fire
Laser
crew.
beam.
More fire crew, man. The angels, that's right. That's right.
That's right, man.
Joel chapter 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Everyone knows it. Everyone knows that these armies, like, tensions are building. Okay? You know, like, they're not de-escalating, man. The things are getting closer and closer to that point where they're talking about World War III. We've been talking about it for a long time, but you know, in the public domain, they talk about World War III and the prospects of it. You know, especially when they talk about Russia. But guess what? Russia's tired to everything happening there in the Middle East. You know, and Iran's under pressure. Okay, Israel's under pressure. Saudi Arabia under pressure to do something.
Yep.
Okay, but that brings in the big bear.
Yep.
You know, and that brings in the Americans, man. The United States. The two biggest armies on the planet. You know, plus China. You got China with Russia on the other side, man. And you got NATO, the beast. Okay, so you're gonna have some massive war that's gonna involve all these nations, and guess where it's gonna be? The majority of it is gonna be there in the Middle East, in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man.
Yep.
That's where you're all being brought together. Yep.
Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right, so these ones, you know, they will still consider themselves peaceful nations, but guess what? They need protection now. Okay, they can't just be, into agriculture, because, you know, these Edomites will take what they got. So they gotta have a deterrent, and this is why nuclear weapons were kind of coveted after the United States blew the fuck out of Japan, so they got protection. Okay, because a lot of these nations ain't been at war for a long time, man. Iran ain't had war with nobody for decades, man, like hundreds of years. But you know, the Americans trying to play that here, there's some dangerous guys, you know, they're trying to do this and do that, take over these nations and all that kind of stuff. Okay, maybe they are, but you know, America's 1,000 times worse. You know, and compared to what you're doing, you know, you got fucking garrisons in every fucking nation, man. You actually control these other nations, man, through your military might. Yep.
And your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong.
Right, so they're not afraid of you, because they see your declining power, man. Yeah, you got your military and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you still got the World Reserve currency and shit. Okay, but as a nation, you're on a down, man. You're on a decline. You're not prospering like you used to prosper, man. Because certain people are blocking your moves, man. Russia blocking your moves. Iran making things difficult for you. You can't do certain things that you want to do. Because hey, that massive country that you got, America, man, it takes a lot to sustain, man. And you're in fucking trillions of debt. You can't sustain it. So you got to take more and more and more. You got to take more resources. You got to go into more lands, destroy more people.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you got to do. Okay, but it's not so easy for you to do that now, because these other nations, you know, they're flexing a bit more.
Yeah, let the weak.
Yeah, that's what we're reading.
Yep.
You know, so it's difficult. So World War III is really, I know these analysts know that, you know, America was getting great after the World War, you know, and war's a racket. You know, a lot of money's made from war. Okay, so the only reasonable, you know, move that they can make is go to war. Which is what's going to happen. Got more on that up?
Yeah, a little bit more. Assemble yourselves, verse 11, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Right, so the valley of Jehoshaphat is there in the Middle East. Okay? Now, that's part of the signs. Okay, is that not happening? I mean, you can say it's not happening, but it doesn't change the reality of what is happening there. You know? You can say that that's not in the scriptures, but it's there. You know, you can say what you want. But this is what's happening, man, and this was written way before now. You might want to argue when certain prophets were about, when they said this or wrote this or whatever, but guess what? They're not here now. This book is already here. Okay, and this book speaks about now. Okay, it's speaking about now. Okay, the end times, the last days. Okay? I mean, the prophets are back, but we're not writing. You know what I mean? We ain't got no scribes to write for us, okay? We're just reiterating what was written, what was told.
Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Okay, so where are this world's prophets that are doing that then? Because in every age, there's supposed to be a prophet, a man of the Lord that, you know, when these times are coming, that they're warned about, right? So where are these prophets? We're here, on the streets, on the highways and byways, man. The fucking church ain't doing shit. You know, your Catholic churches, your fucking Seventh-day Adventists, and all these other organizations, man, they ain't talking shit. Okay, it's only the men of the Lord that are prophesied, let me add, prophesied to be out here on the highways and the edges, you know, teaching this. Okay, we are fulfilling our roles once again. Okay? Yep.
It's Revelation chapter 11 verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
It's like it's right?
Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right, so woe means destruction. Right? First woe and the second woe. Well, when we speak about destruction, what's it in people's memory, man? Where a great destruction came upon the earth. World War I, World War II. The first world has already been. The second world has already been. The third world cometh, man. The third destruction cometh, man. And this is going to be a big one. Like brother read it a while ago, man. You know, when the archangel Michael, man, it's never been such a time before, man. This is going to be a big one. Okay, and nobody's ready for it. I don't care how prepared you think you are, you preppers out there, you're never going to be prepared for this day. You know?
Isaiah 42 and 9, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare, before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Right, and this is the purpose of the prophets, to come and say before it happens. Okay, albeit we've already come and been many times before, and we've these books, or, you know, had these books written, okay, these were things to come ahead of time for them. Okay, and now we're just rereading the things that we wrote. Okay, and prophesying again unto this nation, or unto the people of the earth, okay, to tell them what time they're in. Okay? And anything you didn't understand before or not, guess what? The prophets are here for clarity. The prophets are here for clarity, man. So you understand what time it is, man. Okay, what exactly is going to happen to you, man. Okay? But you can ignore us. You can do all that. You know, you might think by ignoring us, these things won't happen. Or if you don't believe in the Bible, it can't happen. But guess what? Every sign you see upon the earth, man, is in the scriptures, man. It's in the scriptures. Okay, you can run, but you can't hide.
Revelation 10 and 11, and he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings.
Okay, so it was also prophesied that we're going to come back and do the same thing. Okay, hence why we're here. Hence why the brothers are being woken up throughout the earth. Because that was also prophesied, that the Israelites would wake up. Okay, and return unto the Lord. Return to their power, man, to the knowledge of who they are. That's prophesied, man. That never happened with these fucking gutter rats, man. They've always claimed to be Jews. They never, you know, what do the scriptures say, man? Discontinue from their heritage. They claim they've always had it. That they knew who their great ancestors were and all that kind of stuff. That's not in the scriptures. The scriptures say we were discontinued, man. That we wouldn't know who we were. But guess what? We're beginning to know who we are once again. Okay, and we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. So, you know, it's taking time for the message to get out for brothers to understand it, but it's happening everywhere, not just in Europe. You know, when you got right, so in Europe, that's one space on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Go on, bro.
This is Malachi chapter 4 verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
I'm okay, bro.
And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children. I started again for you, bro. Malachi 4 and 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse.
And this was the beginning, man. That was the beginning of that great awakening. Okay? Elijah would be sent. Okay? He came once, he came twice, and guess what? He came back again in his modern time, man. Okay, to return the hearts of the sons back to the father, man.
Yep.
Okay, that was the beginning of that. Okay, and that happened with the prophet Abba Bibbins, man. Okay? And now, he ain't here with us no longer, man, but he started that. Okay? And consequently, we've got our elders, our apostles now. That learn from that. Okay? And the spirit is grown and is moved, okay, for greater clarity, man. Because, the spirit grows, man, it moves. Okay? To the point where we know what's going on now, exactly what's going on. Because no one of us knew exactly everything that was going on at any one time. They were given knowledge of what they were, pertaining to what they needed to know at the time, man. Okay, but this knowledge is growing since then, okay, through the spirit, and giving us more clarity to know what's going on, man. So, yep. We'll go back to second Ezra.
This is Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
I mean, they hope. They hope we're not the prophets, man. They hope what we're saying ain't true. They couldn't dare to believe it. Because everyone would know they were fucked. If they could accept us as the prophets, man, they know they were fucked. Because this is supposed to be people that are into these scriptures, man, they believe they wouldn't make the same mistake the past generation did when Yahweh Shai was in the scene. They believe that they would believe if the Lord came today, they'd believe that he was the Lord and they'd do everything they asked him to. But guess what? It don't work that way. Okay, people are made to believe, and there are people that are made not to believe. Okay, this sorry world right now, these people are here not made to believe. Okay, they would deny us. They would deny the Lord if he was here. Yeah. They would deny the whole scriptures. They do. They do the scriptures.
Yeah, they already did.
But they will do it again in this present time, man. So this is not news to us. This is not shocking to us, man. And you guys who were out here, being ignored and being disbelieved. So what? So what if some did not believe, man? Okay, we're not here to prove every naysayer. Okay, we're only here to tell them. Now, if they wouldn't ignore what we tell them, that's all on you, man. Okay, but when we bring out these scriptures and we break it down, when we show you the signs that are coming to pass and that have come to pass, man, you can't really sit there and argue, man. But you guys do. You come with your different theories and different philosophies, and it could be this, could be that. But guess what? Don't knock the book, man. Okay, but the fact we're even having a conversation is because the book said it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. The naysayers are part of the prophecy. If you guys weren't there, we would have to question the book. That's prophecy, right?
I'm saying the fact we didn't have this conversation in the first place was already written.
Exactly.
So you can't underestimate the power of this book, man. You don't know what you're talking, man. Okay, you're gonna find out the hard way. Okay, you want to say that, bro?
2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Man, ain't no one really believe this book. Even these people in the church don't believe this book, man. Why? Because most of them are not they're not holy enough.
That's it.
They're not holy enough.
Just a wretch.
They don't really believe, man. They have no real connection to this book, man. These Edomites up in these churches, man, they got no connection to the scriptures.
Yep.
It's just something it's just rhetoric for them, man, to make them seem holy. But guess what? You're not holy, man.
Songs of praise, man.
Yeah. These horrible Edomites singing, man.
Oh, man. Man.
You, Jacob, are the only ones that are involved in this, man. Okay, and even you really don't really believe, man. You believe in this world. And you're going all that in this world, man. Yahweh Shai, or the Lord, is an afterthought. Because you don't believe he's going to return right now. You believe he's going to return at some later date. when it's not gonna apply to you because you're not gonna be here. That's how you niggas are looking at it, man. Okay, but the Lord is coming back in this time, man. If you're alive when the Lord comes, man, he's coming back in this time. Okay, you're gonna see the Lord, man. And he's gonna see how unfaithful you've been. Okay, how not holy you are, man. Okay? And you gonna have your part in the lake of fire, man. Okay?
I got a quick one. Hebrews 4:2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith.
Right? You don't have to. Go on, finish it.
Faith in them that heard it.
That's right, man. This is all about your faith. But if you don't believe the Lord's coming back now, or he ain't watching what you're doing now, that you're gonna somehow pass away, so that means he gives you the opportunity to live this life to the max. Guess what? You're not serving the Lord. Okay, and the Lord ain't gonna see you as a friend, man. When he comes, he gonna treat you as an enemy. Okay, and you gonna end up in that lake of fire because you're gonna do all the things he told you not to do, man. You know, that's why we get on with these niggas that talk about the chip, man, or don't talk about the chip. You know, because the chip's an important aspect of these prophecies, man. Anyone that takes that chip, man, is doomed. Finished. Okay? And we're just trying to keep you from that fire, man. Okay, but if you want to play simple, you want to act like there's no way it could be the RFID chip, and you want to take chances, you want to tempt the Lord, then go right ahead. You want to find out how hot how hot America is, man. You want to find out how hot these missiles are, man.
In Revelations 22:11, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. He that is holy, let him be holy still.
Yeah, man. So you guys, man, don't want to get this. You want to make excuses for it. You know, you want to make excuses for yourself so you can do a particular thing. You know, you want to gain some sort of, gain something out of this world, man. Yeah, guess what? We're gonna hold our hands, man. We do what we have to do, man. You want to be that way, fine. Be that way.
Be my guest.
Be my guest, man. Be that way.
It's like we're preparing ourselves for the word to not take that chip, but they're preparing themselves to take the chip.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. How mad is this?
That's why they're saying these things. They're preparing themselves to take it. They're saying it's not the chip, it's not this, it can't possibly be that. So when it gets sprung on them, they're going to feel comfortable taking it, trying all that shit they've been doing, man. You know? You're meant to be doing the opposite. You're meant to be preparing yourself, spiritually to not take the chip and praying to Yahweh Shai that you don't take the chip. You know, go into those words so you understand, no, this is the chip. You know, I'm confident in that now. I've looked it up. I've looked up the root words. I've looked up this, corrupts. I've looked that up. I know it's the chip.
Because guess what, man? Faith is also confidence, man.
Right.
If you got faith in something, man, you're confident. You'll be confident about something, man. Right. You guys don't sound confident when you talk about the mark of the beast, man. Right. You don't sound confident. Okay, but we stand in with confidence what it is, man. And we know where not to go. You know? Because all that shit you talk about, man, we can't fucking avoid anyway. Like Christianity, most of the brothers, were Christians or something or some sort at one time. We can't avoid it. That's been done. Yeah. So that's like you can't even do anyway. Or embargo, we have no power over that. You guys talk so much shit. Yeah. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, but if we're talking about something that can be put inside your hand, I would stay away from anything to do with my hand. Or my foot, anything. Anything inside, I'm not going anywhere near any of that kind of stuff, man.
And you want to say it's Christianity, so what if you're a Muslim? So you're alright then? If you're a Muslim, that doesn't make any sense, man.
It's supposed to be for the whole world to be tried and tested for this, man.
Something that comes at the end, not something that's been around for thousands of years, because it's connected to the beast.
But this is it. Esau don't care about your religions, man. Esau does not care who you believe in.
He set them up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He is the devil. He set them up.
What was it Madame Blavatsky?
Yeah.
He basically, she went around and basically said, look, man, they all basically go back to the same thing, all these religions.
They all go back to the same thing because none of them are the true religion, man. Yeah. They're all Satan's devices. Okay, so he don't care what you believe in. All he cares is that you're gonna get down with your system when it comes in. You don't care if you believe in fucking Buddha or you believe in fucking.
He set him up.
What's that Muslim guy? You don't care if you believe in Allah. You don't care.
If he,
says you can't take the chip.
That's what I'm saying.
No, none of them books talk about prophets. None of them.
That's what I'm saying.
If I can say, if he did care about what religion you were, then it will be like Iran. America will be like Iran, where you can only be a Muslim. Saudi Arabia, where you can only be a Muslim. What do they push in America? Freedom of religion.
Because what is the difference between Christianity and fucking Islam? nothing, really.
Yeah.
When you go down to the nitty gritty, there's nothing really different about them. Okay, but there is a difference between the truth and the lies of things, okay? Because the Christianity hides behind the Bible, but they don't teach the Bible. They teach Christianity. But Christianity will go back to paganism, man. So what difference is it? From Islam, from Buddhism, any of that? It's all Satan.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be the mark, man. You don't care.
Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. None of these shall fail.
Yeah, that's right.
None shall want her mate. For my mouth he have commanded, and his spirit he have gathered them.
Yeah, so this is an ordained book from the earth, man. Okay, this book is special. And like I said, the reason why it's special because it actually affects what's going on in the real world, man.
Yep.
You know, yeah, the Most High's word, which, you know, comes in his book, affects this world.
Yep.
You know? These other books, these other manuscripts don't hold power. Okay, that's why they can't talk about nothing that's happening. They can't predict nothing. Okay, they'll throw some loose bars out somewhere about, you know, certain topics and stuff like that, but they can't tell us about the end. They don't know nothing about the end.
Yep.
You know, but this book does, and guess what? Everything's playing out according to how the book is written.
Yep.
That's how we know we're at the end.
Yeah, but years back we was in Leicester Square. We came across a group of Muslims trying to convert us in there. And he said the prophecies of the headphones is inside the Quran.
Like what?
That's the kind of shit these guys say, man.
That's why they're weak.
Yeah.
You know?
Finish, man.
You know, Jay was gonna design the headphones and you'll get mad bass out of them.
Something's gonna hang up on their ears,
You know?
or some madness like that. The guy actually quoted that, and I was like,
Now
oh,
I'm gonna hang these ones by the ears. You know, and that's fulfilling that prophecy, yo.
yeah.
It's weak, man.
Yep.
It's weak.
Yep.
You got no legs to stand on, man. Okay, you should really just leave, you know, hey, because you try and make it sound like the Bible is done away with and that the Quran is this new book. The Quran's fucking dumb. It's just straight up dumb, man.
Got no power, man.
Books of cows and
No
shit in
power.
it. Books of cows, book of the moon, like. What is all this? Where does it lead to? What does it mean? It don't mean shit. It doesn't do nothing.
Hey, and another cut for that, bro, if I may, man. Hey, what you got Christianity and Islam. What, the two world leading religions in the world, man? That's that Broadway that leadeth to destruction. The Lord he ain't looking for the masses.
That's right.
He's looking for the, you know, the select few. You know, and which goes back to what? And, you know, the scripture says what? You can't just read this book, you know, without the Spirit. You got to be delivered the gift of faith.
That's right.
Scripture says a man can receive nothing except to be given him from heaven. So if you ain't got the faith to be mixed with the word, then you're fucked.
Hey, it's like when Hawashai opened the book, right?
Right.
He had the keys in it, right? And it's like when Hawashai deals with us, he gives us the keys to the book.
Right.
So we can understand this book, man. It's open for us now. So we can read it and get understanding from it. But these guys, man, there's so many fucking padlocks and chains around it. They'll never hope to understand what's in the scriptures, man.
Right.
Could never hope to. They can read it and they can, you know, pick some bits out of it. Oh yeah, this happened in history, like these scholars do. But they can't possibly understand
They
it.
don't understand it, man.
And that's why we're above them in that spur, because they don't have the understanding of these things.
They don't believe in Yahushua. Yahushua was the one, the lamb that unsealed the seals, man. That was worthy
That's
to
it.
take the book.
Yep, that's right.
Quick one.
And he's supping with us, man. Yep.
1 Peter 4:11, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. The reason I brought out is this book that the brother has here, that's the oracles of the Lord, man.
Yep.
Those are the sayings of the Lord, of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Quran and them other philosophies and books that are available out there, they don't contain the oracles of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
And it came from heathens.
Right.
The Lord don't deal with heathens, man. We've been telling you so fucking often, man. The Lord does not deal with heathens, man. He doesn't deal with these other nations. He never has done. Okay, so any book coming from a heathen's mouth or any words coming out of a heathen's mouth, I ain't got time to listen to that. What does a heathen know about the Lord?
Right.
Nothing.
Heathens and pagans, nothing more.
You know? They don't know anything, man. So why am I going to listen to your philosophy, man? You obviously don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on.
Bro, Muslims will tell you a million different things.
Yeah, the 99 names of Allah.
Yeah. To a Muslim, like, they'll tell you a million different things. Like, the guy will tell you something wayward over here.
Yeah.
This guy will tell you something wayward over here. There's no, like, balance to what they believe. Which we know that that's all come from the Roman Catholic Church anyway.
Right.
Because, you know, and the Lord did that, you know? And like your brother was saying, they care about the numbers and all these type of things. Man, the Lord, He's going to do away with that. In the scripture in Revelation, it said, and the false prophet, which refers to the Catholic Church and these religions, is going to be done away with. The